right, with Jim Owens, we're at, what booth are we at?
You're at the British Wholesale Imports booth. It's BWI. We're an importer of some of the most iconic brands from the UK.
All right, well, I can tell you that from my experience, I am totally used to these beans.
Heinz beans,
All right?
absolutely.
These have been around forever.
Hundreds of years.
And the HP sauce?
This was HP sauce, correct.
All right, I have used this for years.
Yeah.
I think I get this at Fairway.
You can get it
Yeah,
at Fairway.
I think,
absolutely.
No, I think that's actually where I do get this.
Sure.
Because there's a part in Fairway up on like 96 and Broadway, or maybe it's a little bit north of that, and they have a specialty aisle of exotic international foods, and these two items are totally there, and they've been there for a long time. But I happen to love the HP sauce.
That's our number 1 and 2 items, the Heinz beans and
Yeah.
the HP sauce. Yes,
Yeah.
probably 20 containers a year come over across the water. Yeah.
Love that stuff.
Great.
All right, what are the lesser known items that you have here?
Well,
I didn't know that Guinness made chips.
Correct. Well, actually, Guinness doesn't make the chips. They're made by a company in England called Burt's. Burt's also has a range of salt and vinegar. They've got mature cheddar and onion. But they actually manufacture the hand kettle cooked chips under a licensing agreement with Diageo, who owns the Guinness brand.
So there's actually Guinness in there.
There's actually no Guinness in the beer. Now, the beer is made with a combination of spices and extract that includes a cocoa powder that kind of gives it that Guinnessy chocolate stout taste.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's
exactly.
very interesting.
And so we just started to import the Guinness chocolates. Those are made in Navan County, Ireland, by a company called Lear Chocolate, which is just Navan County is just outside of Dublin. So that beer actually has beer in it. So it's chocolate infused with a Guinness beer.
Oh, that's really interesting.
The two best things in the world, right? Chocolate and beer.
All right. Now I see here. That's a very interesting explanation. This country wasn't built on chamomile.
That's absolutely right.
So what's in that very magical, interesting box?
Well, it's Builder's Tea, which is a real strong black tea. If you're familiar with PG Tips, it's like PG Tips on steroids. So when in the UK they say make mine a Builder's, that means like a husky construction guy wouldn't drink a chamomile tea, right? So he wants a bold black tea, and that's what Builder's Tea is all about.
That is hilarious.
Isn't that great?
That is hilarious.
It's the fastest growing tea brand in the UK.
And you know what? It's going to be one of the fastest growing in my house.
Perfect. Take a box home with you.
There you go. Anything else that you want to highlight? I know this is the last day of the show.
Yeah.
But is there anything that you'd like to highlight or educate our listeners out there? Because there's a lot of people listening to the show both on FM and on YouTube.
Okay, great. Well, I want to introduce you to Kylie Bamberger. She happens to be the daughter of the owner.
Hey, how are you? Welcome to 88.1 FM radio.
So she can tell you a little bit about what she's been doing here at the show for the last couple of days.
All right, what you cooking?
Well, we were cooking up some Irish banger sausages. Which
I love those.
Yeah, we are really happy with that brand. It's called Winston's.
Okay.
And they do
That's always a good name.
Winston's Irish sausages, and they do a really good job. It's an age-old classic recipe. Flavors are really on point. People were really happy with them. And of course, we were serving them with nothing other than HP sauce here.
Yeah, we were talking about that. I love the HP sauce.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm actually very fond of this, believe it or not.
Well, we're sampling right here.
By the way, but people can't tell this, but I have to tell. These are the pickled onions. I love pickled onions. In fact, that's like the other item that I get from the specialty. Sure. I can go through a bottle like that in basically 2 days.
Well, you take that with you as well.
There you go. All right. So, what do you like? What do you like to put the pickled? I mean, I eat them straight up, but for people who want something a little different as an idea, what's an innovative idea to use the pickled onions?
I would recommend putting them on a charcuterie board or in a grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay.
A grilled cheese sandwich would really help the flavors kind of go well together. They're also excellent on burgers. Rather than a caramelized onion, you can have slices of a pickled onion on there. But the malt vinegar is really special in those onions.
All right, I got to have one last question.
Sure.
The mint sauce. I don't eat lamb chops that much. What would you use the mint sauce other than for lamb chops? Because I have a friend who only has lamb chops with mint sauce. He probably, as many of these things as you import,
yeah.
I bet he's responsible for 20% of the consumption. Okay. So what would you use the mint sauce for aside from lamb chops?
It actually makes really good salad dressing. Or
really?
Yeah, or if you wanted to mix it with yogurt and make a cool yogurt dipping sauce.
Oh, that's interesting, like a Greek style.
Yep.
Oh, see, one of the reasons why I come to the show is to ask people what to do with the products other than the conventional things. Because let's face it, you can drink beer, but you can also put in all kinds of food. Right. And people don't really think about that. And I didn't know that I'm going to drink, husky beer. Well, very good. And I'm going to go home and have a big thing of beans with HP sauce later on.
So handle.
There you go. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And website? Do you have a website?
Yes, we do. BWI-USA.com. BRITISH-imports.com.
There you go. All right, have a great show, and thank you. Very cool.